Let me ask you something. If your family was in danger right now, could you protect them? If everything was taken from you today, your money, your comfort, your identity, would you have the drive to rebuild from scratch? Or would you crumble? The truth is, most modern men wouldn't last a week in a world without convenience. The average man is physically weak, mentally distracted, emotionally volatile, and spiritually lost. But here's the thing, it's not your fault, at least not entirely. You were never taught how to become a high-value man. You were sold comfort, convenience, pleasure, the easy life, and it's killing your testosterone, your motivation, your edge. This video is your wake-up call, and we're breaking down what it really means to be a high-value man in today's world. Not some alpha male cliche, not a six-pack salesman, but the real deal, the kind of man people respect. Let's get into it. Trait 1. Strong and physically fit. It starts with the most primal marker of value, strength. A high-value man is strong, not just lean, but capable. He trains because he respects his body, and he knows that a weak body reflects a weak mind. Testosterone thrives in muscle tissue. Multiple studies, like the one published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, shows a direct link between resistance training and increased testosterone levels. But beyond hormones, strength sends a clear message: I am capable of protecting, of building, of enduring pain. And guess what? Pain is your ally. When you willingly suffer in the gym, you build the grit required to suffer less in life. So if you're flabby, tired, and out of breath from climbing stairs, don't fool yourself. No one sees that as high value. Not your boss, not women, not your future self. Fix it. Trait 2. Disciplined. Food, sex, drugs. Every vice is a test, and modern men are failing them all. Food, you binge ultra-processed junk, killing your hormones and gut health. Sex, you're addicted to pixels, not people, draining your testosterone and motivation in the process. Drugs, whether it's alcohol, weed, or prescriptions, you've been sedated into submission. But a high-value man is not a slave to pleasure. He uses discipline as a weapon. He says no when most say yes. In fact, a 2013 study from the JMA Psychiatry found that men with high self-control had higher baseline testosterone over time. Why? Because every time you delay gratification, you build resilience, the very trait your biology rewards. So understand this, your ability to delay pleasure defines your ability to achieve greatness. Discipline isn't about being boring, it's about being dangerous, but in control. Trait 3. Take pride in appearance without vanity. Let's talk appearance. A high-value man is clean, put together, and intentional. Not overly groomed, not vain, but sharp, because how you present yourself is a reflection of what you value. You don't need to spend £2,000 at Selfridges or wear designer brands, but your clothes should fit, your grooming should be consistent, and your posture should scream confidence. Want a testosterone hack? Fix your posture, stand tall, shoulders back, and chin up. A study in hormones and behaviour found that dominant postures alone can increase testosterone and reduce cortisol in minutes. So no, grooming isn't feminine, it's strategic. Look like a man with direction, not a man begging for approval. Trait 4. Emotional control, not emotional suppression. Now, this one's huge and misunderstood. A high-value man is not emotionally dead. He feels everything, but he's in control. He doesn't explode in rage, he doesn't spiral into despair. He observes, processes, and chooses how to act. In fact, a 2020 paper in the Psychoneuroendocrinology revealed that men with higher testosterone levels had greater activation in the prefrontal cortex, the brain's decision-making region, when exposed to emotional stress. Meaning more testosterone equals better control. That's the real power. Emotional control is not suppression, it's maturity. A high-value man can express his feelings without being ruled by them. He can be calm in the chaos because storms don't scare a man who's built to weather them. Trait 5. Controlled aggression. Let's get uncomfortable. A high-value man knows how to use aggression, but only with discipline. Jordan Peterson said it best: a harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very dangerous man who has it voluntary under control. You were born with a capacity for violence. It's part of your biology. Testosterone drives it, but society has castrated you, told you to be soft, agreeable, passive. But here's the truth. Controlled aggression is necessary when it's asserting your boundaries, standing up for someone, or pursuing a mission with ferocity. That edge is masculine energy. Train martial arts, compete, challenge yourself, and learn to harness that fire without letting it burn others. Trait 6. Goal-driven, mission-focused. Here's a brutal truth. If you don't have a mission, your testosterone is tanking. Men were made to pursue, to chase, to build, to overcome. When you set goals and work towards them, you activate the dopaminergic systems tied directly to testosterone production. Studies from biological psychiatry have shown that goal pursuits light up the same neural circuits that govern hormonal reward. No goals, no drive. No drive, no masculinity. A high-value man wakes up with direction. He isn't drifting through life addicted to comfort and complaining. He's climbing, and when he reaches one peak, he finds the next. Your goals don't need to impress anyone, but you must have them. Otherwise, you're not a man, you're a passenger. Trait 7. Challenge seeker, not comfort seeker. There's no growth in comfort. A high-value man understands this deeply. He seeks discomfort in workouts, cold showers, hard conversations, business risks, rejections, because he knows the truth. Every version of the man you want to become is hidden behind the resistance. Most men today are addicted to comfort. Soft beds, soft food, soft habits. But you weren't designed for softness. You were built to conquer, and discomfort is your training ground. Cold plunges raise dopamine by 250%. Fasting increases growth hormone by up to 2000%. Testosterone responds to stress, but only when it's voluntary. That's the secret. You choose the hard path and your body rewards you. Say no to comfort meals and processed junk. Say no to endless scrolling and porn. Say no to lying in bed while life passes you by. Each no is a declaration of war against the mediocre man you used to be. Challenge sharpens you. It introduces you to yourself. When you push through that final rep, speak up when it's hard or show up when you're tired. You grow. Your testosterone responds not to comfort, but to conquest. That's what fuels masculine energy. It's the difference between surviving and thriving. So if your life feels dull, empty, or directionless, start chasing resistance, wake up early, run when it's raining, take the risks you've been avoiding. Ask her out, launch that side hustle, get punched in the face, metaphorically or literally. Whatever it is, lean into it, because the man you want to be is out there and he's hiding behind the exact same thing you're avoiding right now. A provider, not just a consumer. Finally, the provider. This isn't just about money, though financial independence absolutely matters. It's about responsibility, purpose, legacy. A high-value man builds. He provides stability, direction, protection, energy. He makes the people around him feel safe, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, and financially. He's the foundation others can lean on when the world shakes. We live in a culture of consumers, endlessly taking, scrolling, eating, watching, but a man of value flips that. He creates, he contributes, he protects. He's a generator, not a leech. And that mindset shift from taker to provider changes everything. Even if you're single, training to be a provider is essential. Learn to manage your finances, master a skill, build physical strength, read, save, mentor someone, make yourself useful and dependable, because the moment your life stops being about you, that's the moment you become dangerous in the best possible way. And here's a science. Responsibility raises testosterone. A 2010 study in hormones and behavior showed that men in leadership roles and protective roles had significantly higher T levels than passive or avoidant men. Dopamine spikes when you contribute. Meaning and responsibility drive masculinity. The male brain thrives under pressure when it knows its strength is needed. So build something, provide something, whether it's income, leadership, or protection. Become irreplaceable. That's what a high-value man does. The world needs you strong. So what does it mean to be a high-value man? It means you're strong, disciplined, emotionally in control, driven, aggressive when necessary, mission-focused, challenge-ready, and willing to provide. It means you are rare. And in a world flooded with weak, distracted, hyper-stimulated men, Being rare is your superpower, but this doesn't happen by accident. You must choose to become high value. It starts with your next workout, your next meal, your next decision to either chase comfort or chase greatness. Because the world doesn't need more soft men. It needs you strong, sharp, and dangerous in the right direction. If this hit you, if you feel that fire building, subscribe right now to Testosterone Growth. This is where you rebuild your edge naturally, strategically, and unapologetically. Drop a comment with the trait you're working on most right now, and I'll see you in the next one.